Hello everyone. In this short video lesson 4 of Unit 2, we will discuss about different types of decimals and how to convert decimal form into fractional form. Before you start this lesson, make sure you subscribe my YouTube channel. So let's begin. A rational number which is written in decimal form can be converted to fractional form as a over b in lowest or simplified form. So given rational decimal, we can convert the decimal form into fractional form a over b in lowest form. In lowest form means the greatest common factor of the numerator a and the denominator b will be 1. If the GCF of two numbers is equals to 1, remember we call them what? The two numbers we call them relatively prime. So basically we have two types, the terminating decimals and non-terminating decimals. Now for the terminating decimals, that means when you divide the numerator a by non-zero denominator b, if the digits after the decimal points terminate, we call them terminating decimals. And to convert these terminating decimals to fractional form, we use the following simple formula. So considering terminating decimal d, which terminates n digits after the decimal point, just n is the number of terminating digits after the decimal points. So to convert decimal into fraction, just you simply multiply the given decimal by 10 the power of n over 10 the power of n. Remember, 10 the power of n over 10 the power of n is 1. Any number divided by itself, it is 1. That means you are multiplying the decimal by 1. Any number times 1 is the number itself. Because 1 is unit element of what? Multiplication. So when you multiply d by 10 the power of n over 10 the power of n, you only change the form, not the value. The value remains the same because you are multiplying d by 1. You are only changing the form, decimal form into fractional form. Now let's take example. Considering terminating decimal d 3.47. So after the decimal point, we have what? Two digits, 4 and what? 7. So this is a good example of terminating decimal. So n is equals to what? 2. Because to use the previous formula, we need to determine first the number of terminating digits after the decimal point. So in this case, you have two digits which terminate after the decimal points. So if n is 2, you simply multiply the given decimal by 10 the power of 2 over what? 10 the power of 2. 100 over 100, which is 1. 1 times 3.47, it is 3.47. But our aim is to convert decimal form into what? Fractional form. So instead of dividing 100 by 100, just first we multiply numerator 100 by the numerator 3.47, and the denominator, by default, the denominator is 1. 1 times 100, which is what? 100. So when you multiply 3.47 by 100, just the decimal point moves 2 steps to the right. So we get 347 divided by what? 100. So this is in the form of what? A over b. And this is in the simplest form, because the GCF of these two will be 1. They are relatively prime. 347 and 100 are relatively prime numbers. So this is the fractional form. So for terminating decimal, just you need to count the number of terminating digits after the decimal point. So once you determine the value of n, you simply multiply the given decimal by 10 the power of n over what? 10 the power of n. That will convert decimal into what? Fraction. And when you convert decimal into fraction, just make sure the numerator and the denominator are relatively prime, so that the fraction to be in simplest form. Now the second, we have non-terminating and repeating decimals. For such decimals, we use the following formula. For non-terminating and repeating decimal, D with k terminating digits, k will be the number of terminating digits after the decimal point, and p non-terminating digits after the decimal point. Just you multiply the given decimal d by what? 10 to the power of k plus p minus 10 to the power of k over 10 to the power of k plus p minus 10 to the power of k. Here also, you are multiplying d by 1. 10 to the power of k plus p minus 10 to the power of k divided by itself, it is 1. 1 times d, it is d. But based on this formula, we can change the form, not the value. Decimal form into what? Fractional form. So first, we need to determine the value of k and the value of what? P. K stands for the number of terminating digits after the decimal point, and P stands for the number of non-terminating digits, or the number of repeating digits after the decimal point. So once you determine the value of k and p from the given decimal d, you can simply use the given formula. Now let's see it based on example. Yes, convert the decimal d 42.538 repeating. 3 and 8 repeats again and again. So this is what? Non-terminating plus repeating decimal. Non-terminating and repeating decimal. So to convert this into fractional form, first we need to determine the value of what? K, which is 1, because the only terminating digits after the decimal point is what? 5. So we have 1 terminating digits after the decimal point, and we have 2 repeating digits, 3, 8, 3, 8, 3, 8. Infinitely many 3 and 8. So the number of repeating digits are what? 2. So once you determine the value of k and p, just use the formula. We multiply the given decimal by 10 to the power of k plus p minus 10 to the power of k over itself. So 10 to the power of 1 plus 2, 10 to the power of 3, which is what? 1000, minus 10 to the power of 1, which is 10, over 1000 minus 10. So here we multiply the decimal first by 1000, then we subtract the decimal times 10. So when you multiply by 1000, the decimal point will move 3 steps to the right. So you will get what? 42,538.38 repeating. And minus, multiplication is distributive over subtraction. So times 10 means you move the decimal point 1 step to the right. You will get what? 425.38 repeating. So when you subtract 3 minus 3, 8 minus 8, every digit after the decimal point will be 0. So when you subtract, you will get 42,113. You can check it. Over 1000 minus 10, which is what? 990. So we convert the decimal form into what? Fractional form. So in case of non-terminating repeating decimals, first you need to determine the number of terminating digit after the decimal point, that is the value of k, and you need to determine the number of repeating digits after the decimal point, which is the value of p. So once you determine the value of k and p, yes, you simply substitute k and p in the formula respectively. And the formula will convert the decimal into what? Fraction form. And make sure the numerator and the denominator are what? Relatively prime. So basically, we have two types of decimals considering rational number. Any rational number, a over b, when you convert it to decimal, it can be terminating decimal or it can be non-terminating and repeating decimal. So based on these two formulas, you can convert rational decimals into fractional form. Now remember, The third type of decimal, non-terminating and non-repeating decimals. Such decimals, we call them irrational numbers. So in general, decimals that are neither terminating nor non-periodic or non-repeating are called what? Irrational numbers. I hope you have a clear understanding of how to convert decimal numbers into fractional form. So remember, rational decimals are what? Terminating decimals or what? Non-terminating repeating decimals. Both these two can be converted to what? Fractional form. But when you have a decimal which neither terminate nor repeat, we call it what? Irrational number. So in the coming lesson, we will see how we can prove root 2, root 3, root 7 and the like are irrational numbers. Thank you and goodbye.